What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Time with Miles Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. With the outside, and he's got a man. It's Ferguson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He'll fire deep for Rager. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
It's a gain of 35.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Fletcher Cox gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
2nd down.
For protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the counter now with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. Davion Taylor. And they're to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. This is out quickly to the right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
An Eagle first down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, it's Burrow. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? In trouble, the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be recovered as body offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now an option play on 2nd down. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Burrow. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, of course, coming off the safety the last time they had the football. I never want that.
No, that's pretty unique, too, isn't it? When you give up points that way and the scoreboard, you look up and it says 2-0, it can throw you a little bit. Let's see if they can put that to the side and move forward.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 7 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
1-yard line.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Ooh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Back to throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 64 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's now a 7-2 ball game.
Good. Makes this Washington 7, Eagles 2.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Loses the football.
The pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
And now they'll they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll drop the throw. Too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Chase Young able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Second and 14. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to run this one in, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes this Washington 21, Eagles 2.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
The 23-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
8 yards to go.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, those are Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, Pakistan.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and now it's second down. Now Burrow. Side complete. That's Marshall. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's third down.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 2. Middle complete. It's Spencer.
That's good.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A first throw for the backup Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 31-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Jackson from the shotgun. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here before the snap, but I believe this is going to be on Washington. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Jackson will throw again. And he's caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The shotgun, it's Burrow. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Washington 36, Eagles 2.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver.
And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. tray empty. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's finals, Washington.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that edge in the post.